Toledo Live is brought to you by the generous donors of WLMB-TV 40. We are grateful for every gift that helps support this show's ministry.
Today is Tuesday, November 7th, 2023. You're watching Toledo Live. I'm Dr. Jamie Schmitz, and of course, I'm joined by my co-host for these past 25 years, Virginia Bosse.
Well, Jamie, I'm honored to be here, and it's an exciting day here in Ohio, and Michigan, across the country, as it's voting. It's Elections Day.
It is Elections Day, and we're going to be talking about, on this episode of Toledo Live, we're going to be talking about Issues 1 and Issues 2. Also, we know that people are going to be voting on some politicians and some bond issues and tax levies, and we're going to also be talking, and actually, we're going to be playing a game. We just told you about this a few minutes ago. It is called Virginia, What Is This a Photograph Of? And so that we're going to be playing a little game this episode. And we're also going to be talking about the Channel 5 to 35 switch project, Phase 1 and Phase 2. What's going on with Phase 1? It is well underway, and also Phase 2. A lot of new information about that, Virginia.
And we'll have prayer requests, feedback, and local events to share as well. All this and more on Toledo Live.
And now, join us for Toledo Live.
Well, we have a great episode of Toledo Live on the books for you, and we want to let you know that it's going to be exciting to watch the election results come in this evening. I think they'll start coming in around 10, 11 p.m. Of course, front and center is Issue 1 and Issue 2 in the state of Ohio. Virginia, could you share a little bit more about that?
Absolutely, Jamie. Well, we know Issue 1 is about making abortion a part of the Ohio Constitution, which would be very dangerous for our state and for the baby in the womb, as this could legalize late-term abortions, endanger minors, and remove parental rights. And then in regards to Issue 2, this is to legalize recreational use of marijuana, which would just be devastating to our state. And so we'll talk a little bit more about that as well.
That's exactly right. Now, Virginia, you kind of have been very active on Issue 1 in particular. Would you share with our viewers, the extra special efforts you've been, making in your life to make sure that Issue 1 is voted no on?
Absolutely, Jamie. I was led for the very first time to go door knocking. So Foundation for Life had an email that they sent out saying that they need people to do phone banks, call people up, and go door to door, and encourage people to vote no on this very important issue. And so I went out and had the opportunity to talk to a lot of people, and there were some people who there was somebody that slammed their door in my face, but I was not discouraged because I had others that I was able to actually change their mind, or at least give them some information, and they said that they would consider it very closely.
And did you find people on both sides of the issue, or did you find people mostly uninformed?
Well, I did find people on both sides of the issue, but mostly talked to people that were planning on voting no, because Foundation for Life, that's how they do that. They kind of take out the people that are hardcore pro-choice. They want to keep their people safe. And so, but I did have mostly, no people, but then also some undecided. So that was like the most rewarding, to talk to them, because I did have people that by the end of the conversation, they said, this really made a difference, and now I am informed on this, and I think I will vote no, but I'm going to think about it some more. So thank you so much, for coming to my door. So Jamie, I did my part also today by going out and voting, and I know you did yours as well. And so maybe share your experience out at the voting polls today.
Well, it was pretty uneventful.
Okay.
I drove into the parking lot, and what I was impressed was it was about 9:30 a.m. this morning. And the parking lot was jam-packed. There was not one. I had to wait for someone to come out and pull their car out so that I could actually park in the parking lot.
Wow.
So I did go in and presented my driver's license, was issued my card. I went over. I voted no on issue 1, no on issue 2. Voted for some politicians. Voted on some levies, and got my little sticker, as you see, that proves that I voted today, and came out, and so kind of uneventful. I knew how I was going to vote on everything before I went in there, so took about 5-6 minutes. But I was surprised to see every single parking spot. It was definitely busy.
Yes,
Yeah.
my location was busy as well. Parking lot was full, but still was able to get in, get out, no line. So it was a great experience. It's great to see that many people are using their voice and getting out and voting today.
That's right. Now we also want to cover issue 2, which we're all waiting for the results on that this evening as well. And so I did find a little quote here that, yes. So issue 2 deals with the recreational use of marijuana. And I thought it was interesting. These are some of the people that are opposed to issue 2 passing. So they're encouraging a vote of no, as is WLMB-TV 40 on issue 2. Opposition to issue 2 includes the Fraternal Order of Police, the Ohio Association of Chiefs of Police, the Buckeye Sheriff's Association, and those are just 3 of the organizations. I find it interesting because they're the ones who actually have to deal with the abuse of marijuana and have been doing that for decades. So for those 3 Ohio law enforcement organizations to encourage a very strong no on issue 2, that really says a lot. Also, there was analysis of insurance research by the Ohio Prosecuting Attorneys Association, and it suggests that 48 more fatal crashes and 2,300 more injury accidents will occur in the state of Ohio if issue 2 passes. So we don't need 48 more fatalities because of recreational marijuana use. We don't need 2,300 more accidents, injury accidents, automobile related because of that. And I found it interesting, Paul Dobson, who is the Wood County prosecuting attorney, where Bowling Green is the capital city in Wood County. Paul Dobson, the prosecuting attorney, he said that what is at danger here is the normalization of a very addictive drug.
That's right.
And it makes it, he said, while the law says that people, it has to be 21 or over, it makes it normalized for it to be in the homes, which is going to make it more, he goes, those are things that laws cannot legislate against. The normalization of marijuana, and it will absolutely, in his opinion, and my opinion as well, make it much more accessible to minors.
Absolutely.
And we should not be involving our minors in opening them up to, very, very addictive drugs that will, quite frankly, destroy their lives.
Correct. And, we just have to ask ourselves, how is this going to impact the workplace? How will this impact when you're driving on the road? One of the quotes that I read says, last year, a study by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration found that 54% of injured or killed drivers had drugs or alcohol in their systems, with THC, an active ingredient in marijuana, the most prevalent.
So 54% had THC, the active ingredient of marijuana, in their system.
Along with drugs and, along with alcohol.
That is amazing. That's over half.
That's right. So, this is definitely something to be concerned about, and so we'll be watching the results this evening.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Well, Jamie, we want to encourage people to continue to watch Toledo Live every Tuesday and Thursday as we talk about important issues, in our community, in our state. Toledo Live can be seen every Tuesday at 12:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. and then Thursdays, 12:30 p.m. and 9 p.m.
That's exactly right. Well, we have a very important project. We call it the Channel 5 to 35 Switch Project. And we have 2 phases of that project. And phase 1 is well underway. We raised $600,000 in gifts during our fall share-a-thon. And a big part of that was to be able to purchase a brand new television antenna that would be tuned to channel 35. And that cost of that antenna is $300,000. I reported this last week that's already been ordered, and it's being manufactured as we speak, and we're hoping to mount on top of our 600-foot tower in Jasper, Michigan in the next, hopefully by the first few weeks of winter of this January.
Very exciting.
And so that's very weather permitting, of course. And then also, we're just really excited about the fact that we're getting ready to get ready for phase 2. And phase 2 is really purchasing part 2 of that project, which is a brand new television transmitter. And you can see a picture of it on your screen at home. We showed this during the fall share-a-thon. And so phase 2 is to purchase a new transmitter. And we are now ready to talk about and talk publicly for the very first time what we need to do in order to be completely successful with transitioning from channel 5 to 35. Now, a lot of people are like, Jamie, why is it so important to move from channel 5 to 35? I thought you were on channel 40. Well, you do know us as WLMB-TV 40, but we actually broadcast over the air with a FCC license that is VHF channel 5. And we had the unique and rare opportunity to move to a UHF signal, which makes it incredibly easy for people in the Northwest Ohio and Southeastern Michigan to receive our television signal with just a simple antenna. Now, people that watch by cable and satellite, you're still going to be able to watch us exactly like that. But if we do move to channel 35, we're basically going to be able to double the number of people, the effective viewing audience that we have will be able to watch WLMB-TV 40 with a simple antenna.
Very exciting. That simple
yes.
antenna is very simple. It's pretty small. It's about 5 inches in height, right?
And that's true, and they are getting smaller as we speak. Technology is moving on, but we're really excited about that. So channel 35 is where we're headed, and what we really need to do is we realized that we have raised all the money that we need for our general operating budget in our fall share-a-thon. So our goal usually is $300,000. We doubled that to $600,000 to buy the antenna. We successfully met that goal. And Aaron Dar, executive producer here for the last 25 years, he said, we should go for it in our Christmas share-a-thon, for the amount of money that we need to raise. Because we don't have to raise money for the operational fund.
Right.
So we are announcing for the very first time that from December 5th to 11th, we'll have WLMB's annual Christmas share-a-thon. And during that Christmas share-a-thon, our goal is to put 100% of the money into a restricted account that will go towards the purchase of phase 2, which is the purchase of that new channel 35 transmitter. And the amount that we need to raise is $480,000. But folks, when we do that, we'll be able to purchase that antenna. And then part 2 of that is if we are successful with that Christmas share-a-thon, and we need to be successful with that share-a-thon, then we will order the antenna on December 12th. It'll take December 13th. And then it will be take 24 weeks to manufacture. Then it'll be delivered, and then on about June 4th, a professional transmitter installation team would begin to install the transmitter, and on July 4th, on our 248th birth of our country on Independence Day, on July 4th, we hope to complete phase 1 and phase 2 and sign on WLMB's new television signal, channel 35. And so we're very excited about that because it will double the impact of our ministry, because double the number of people will be able to watch WLMB with a simple antenna. Now, like I said, if you still want to continue to watch by cable television or satellite, like DirecTV or Dish Satellite Network, none of that will change for any of our viewers. But if you do want to watch with a simple antenna, you now will be able to do that for the very first time ever. Well, I shouldn't say forever, since the last 13 years while we've been on channel 5.
Yeah,
yes.
So some people, this will save them some money because they might decide to cut the cable cord because they are paying for cable every month specifically to get WLMB.
And that's exactly right. So it will open up that opportunity for people to be able to cut the cord to cable or satellite. Don't do that now. But once we sign on, and our goal is to have that all done by July 4th. But you know, folks, the only thing that's keeping, we already have the construction permit to build out channel 35. We've already raised the money for the antenna. The only thing that's holding us back because the sooner we can take the gospel to people in an easily to receive way, the sooner the better. And so we are trying to get this all done by July 4th. Certainly there's things that we can overcome, like the amount of time, the 24 weeks that takes to make the specialized transmitter for WLMB-TV 40. But as soon as we have that money available to us, we're going to order the next day.
Very exciting.
It is exciting.
So one of those ways that will encourage people to give at this time so that we can get there is our share-a-thon, and we do have some wonderful thank you gifts that we want to talk about.
So we're going to be introducing our thank you gifts for share-a-thon, but we want to let you know that if you go to ToledoLive.tv, you can make a very first gift into our matching fund that will be used for December 5th to the 11th. So if you want to make a gift today, we'll not only sign you up and send you in the mail the thank you gifts that we're going to be using for the Christmas Share-a-thon, but most importantly, you'll be helping us to establish the WLMB 5 to 35 Switch Project Matching Fund. Now that's a mouthful, but the bottom line is if you give today or anytime up to December 5th through ToledoLive.tv, we'll send you the appropriate thank you gifts, but you'll be putting that money into a matching fund. And then it's our responsibility from December 5th to the 11th to raise the money to match the dollars that you said that you would give if we're able to match, if we're able to raise the money live on the air from December 5th to the 11th.
Well, Jamie, all sounds very exciting. And yes, and so people can take out their phones right now if they want to, as the QR code is up, and you put it in the photo mode, and then just going to push the little button that appears there, and you'll be able to give to WLMB.
That's right. Well, we want to go over our thank you gifts real quickly, but I do want to let people know that if you do want to receive our free monthly program guide, which has all the information about the upcoming Channel 5 to 35 Switch Project and also the Christmas Share-a-thon, just go to ToledoLive.tv and sign up to receive our free monthly program guide, and we will get this package out in the mail to you very, very quickly. So when you do call in a gift of any amount, or go to ToledoLive.tv with a gift of any amount, we're going to send out the official 2023 WLB Christmas ornament, which has our logo on it and also has, because our 25th year of being on, it says celebrating 25 years. WLMB-TV 40 established 1998, so this will be unique. And on the back it says, "For the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost," from Luke 19:10. And so we'll send that out with anyone who makes a gift of any amount to the Share-a-thon.
All right. Well, then, Jamie, we do have the beautiful WLMB coasters.
That's right. And when you do make a gift of $60 a month for the next 12 months, or a one-time gift of $720, we'll send out the WLMB coaster set as a way of saying thank you to you. And I forgot the $30 category. Virginia, would you share that with me? It's because I have my coffee over here.
Okay, so that's why I paused, because I didn't see those there. Yes.
Sorry about that. I forgot it was over here with my coffee. But tell them about about our WLMB coffee mug.
Well, with that $30 monthly pledge, you'll receive your very own WLMB mug, and it has the logo on it with the 25th anniversary, so we can all celebrate together. And it has Luke 19:10 on there. "For the Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost."
That's exactly right. So it matches the Christmas ornament.
That's right.
So when you make a pledge of $30 a month for the next 12 months, you're going to be helping us be able, because all the money is going to go into a restricted account for Phase 2, which is the purchase of our new television transmitter, so many more people can receive it. Hey, Aaron, do we have that diagram to show people the propagation pattern? I do want to show that. I know I should have covered that already, but if we could bring that up. So this just came in. This is what's called a Longley Rice propagation pattern for television. And folks, this is what's really exciting about this, is the very fact that for all the years that WLMB has been on the air with Channel 5, okay, we've always talked about the fact that it covers the 18 counties of Northwest Ohio and Southeastern Michigan, which covers about 2.3 million people. The really wonderful thing about this is with this new Channel 35 antenna and transmitter is this population band increases from 2.3 million people to 2,479,014 people.
That's
and
amazing.
I say it right down to the last number of people because every soul is important. But more than 179,000 people are going to be able to receive WLMB easily, and it's just a great coverage increase. And so God is expanding the stakes of our tent with this new Channel 5 to 35 switch project. So we're really excited about that. I wanted to get that in today's show as well. But I do think we have some special events that you need to tell the folks about.
That's right. Well, first up, perhaps you'd like to head out to a concert. Well, contemporary Christian music artist and Dove Award winner Mark Schultz will be at North Point Church on Lasky Road in Toledo. And that's Friday, November 10th at 3 p.m. And the Miriam Ministry Worship Night will be meeting at Covenant Church in Bowling Green. They will be performing. That's Sunday, November 12th at 7 p.m. and that's in Bowling Green, Ohio. And that's hosted by the Black Swamp Fine Arts School. And the Center for Christian Virtue presents Prayer at the State House. That's Wednesday, November 15th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And that is at the Ohio State House Atrium, located in Columbus, Ohio. And the agenda includes corporate worship and prayer, and there will be keynote speakers and tour of the State House and time with legislators. And there is registration due to limited seating, so be sure to register. And then we do have a video for one of your favorite concerts of the Christmas season.
Yes, my good friend Thurlow Spur.
So let's take a look.
It bursts into a sight and sound sensation as Christmas Is lights up the world. The show features a cast of singers, dancers, instrumentalists, and soloists, complete with dramatic lighting, beautiful costuming, and special effects.
Deck the halls and trim the tree, it's Christmas.
You will see your favorite Christmas music come alive. Christmas Is.
Well, that is a beautiful event. I know you and Rachel plan on being there.
We'll be there.
All right.
Yep.
And then we also have an event right here at WLMB this weekend. Well, it's an appointment TV because Love Comes Softly series will be on WLMB on Saturday afternoon. So you don't want to miss that, as it is sponsored by KeyBank. And so that is sponsored by KeyBank. That's Love Comes Softly, Saturday afternoon here on WLMB at 1 p.m. That series will start and then end, but it'll be every Saturday ending on Christmas.
Okay, we're going to play What Is That a Photo of Virginia? So Virginia, here is photo number 1. Virginia, what is this a photo of?
Well, that looks like maybe a driveway, some paint spilled.
That is a parking lot. Have any other guess?
That would be it right now.
Okay, now let's move on to photo number 2. Now, what is that a photo of? Dun, 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 dun.
I have no idea.
Okay.
It's just white,
Well,
white splotch.
So, all right. Well, what is this a photo of, Virginia?
Okay, so the United States of America in front of a church. Or
And
maybe a school.
That's right, and that's Alaska over there.
Oh,
That
that's
was the first
Alaska.
photo.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Oh.
and I didn't take a picture. I didn't get
Hawaii.
Hawaii was the other photo. So that's what it's a picture of, Virginia.
And so what is this about, Jamie?
So I just thought it would be fun to play a game and say, what is that a photo of, Virginia? I was out. This was how I was out voting, and I saw this in a parking lot where the voting area was.
Oh,
And I
okay.
said, hey, this would be a great game for Virginia, and see if she could see. Oh, yeah, see. So want to remind people,
Watch the results.
Watch the
tonight.
results tonight. That's right.
All right. Well,
what do we
Jamie,
have next? Devotional verses?
Devotional verses. Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's me.
That would be your key.
That would be me. Okay. So from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, I just want to read these words, verses 4 through 8. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. And then we're reminded from 1 John 4:16 that says, God is love.
That's beautiful,
is love.
Jamie. Thank you.
So, hey, I think we have some prayer requests and some viewer feedback to share with our viewers as well.
Yes, well, let's take a look at the viewer feedback. It says, I really appreciate all the messages and programming you have put on TV. We need programming like this desperately in our world today. And that's from an anonymous viewer in Toledo. And then it says, your station really makes a difference. It makes my day more uplifting. And that's Johanna of Tecumseh, Michigan. I give God thanks every day to be able to turn on the TV and see God's words and blessings. It's an inspiration daily. That's Sharon of Sylvania, Ohio.
All right. And I think we also have some prayer requests.
Yes,
that
we would
wanna
like
share.
people to join with us in prayer. And so we'll read a few of these. My sister-in-law is having her first baby. I want to pray for the safety of her delivery. That's Catherine of Toledo.
And lower eye pressure, issues 1 and 2 defeated. Family drawn closer to Jesus. That is Judy from Haskins, Ohio.
Just lost both of my parents on November 1st and November 4th. Please pray God will grant me his divine strength, wisdom, and mercy. Also, that God would prepare the hearts of those who attend the funeral to receive his salvation. That's Hong of Monclova, Ohio.
Well, we will be praying for and express our condolences to Hong and her family at this time. Also, my father has been having medical complications. Please pray that he has a speedy recovery and that the Lord guides his medical team so that they can provide the proper care for him. That is from Cameron from Bowling Green, Ohio. So those are some of our prayer requests. We do ask you to pray over those prayer requests. Join us in prayer for these 4 prayer requests, and that would be just a wonderful thing for you to join WLMB in doing.
All right, join us next time for another great episode of Toledo Live.
Oh, well, I guess we'll just...
Thank you for tuning in to today's program. Please submit your comments, feedback, and prayer requests at our website, ToledoLive.tv. There, you can also watch previous episodes and find valuable links. Also, be sure to share this program with your family and friends. WLMB would also like to give a special thank you to our generous viewers who continue to make this program possible.